Hello folks, it's Paul M0PCF with a little experiment. I've decided to try and make a simple antenna that'll work from 20 metres right down to 4 metres with one antenna, and it's got to be portable, small, easy to carry in a backpack and relatively inexpensive. So I've made it out of 6 components. First one being a photographic tripod. Number 2 and number 3 are some 17.5 feet telescopic whips. Next and final 2 components, a dipole centre and the mount off one of my cameras, which I've modified and placed the shoe for the tripod on the bottom. The assembly is quite simple. The shoe fits into the top of the tripod until it clips, leaving the dipole centre showing like that. Next bit, quite simple, 2 telescopic whips. Let me just bend down and get them. Here we go. Which screw in to the centre, comme ça, like that. So this screwing in. And again, this is a really simple design that I sort of thought up. And I know the Americans have these antenna systems that cost an absolute fortune. So I thought I'd try and make something very simple. Now it's a normal photographic tripod. It's a camera bracket for the bottom. The dipole centre is from Knights. And the telescopic whips are from there as well. And the logic behind it is that the whole lot can be carried in a backpack and used for portable operation without the need of putting up a large antenna. So if I just straighten that, that's the assembled antenna. Now, to get the right lengths, I'm going to fasten a piece of string to the middle here and pull it out to the end, so they're roughly 1 metre long. So 2 lots of 1 metre, that'll give me a half wave for 4 metres. Of course, the top can be rotated through 90 degrees at any time. Coax fastens on here, runs down to your radio. And then what I'll do on a bit of string is tie a knot in it, and I know how far to extend the telescopic whip. Just 1 second. Let's just make it a little bit longer. You've got to remember, if you do put a piece of string on like I suggest, you pull it out to one side and then you pull it out to the other side. So it's probably better pre-measuring the lengths at home before you go out. And it's set up now, as you can see. Centre is a bigger dipole. We can take it all the way out by extending the whips further. Take it out to roughly 5 metres, one end. That's 15 foot or thereabouts. Of course, you'll measure it out properly and put it on your meter and test it. And do roughly the same the other way, to roughly the same length. And now we've got a dipole that will work on 20 metres, as you can see. There it is. Now, because it's quite low down to ground, you will get a lot of envies off this. It'll reflect the signal upwards, so you'll get quite a bit of inter-G with this type of antenna. Just be aware it does droop down at the ends. If you want more of a vertical element to it, you can slope it and it will work equally as well. So there you go guys, nice big antenna. You just need a long length of string with knots in at the appropriate points, so you can measure it out for different bands. and it'll work quite well. It'll even work on 27 megs. So it's a really simple design to fit in a backpack. Cheers guys.